5.4 Writing Equations Day 2. So yesterday we did a little bit of this. Today we're going to expand on what we've done. Remember your three equations right here. First one is your slope equation. This is your point slope. And the third one is your slope intercept. So review 1 through 4 is what we did yesterday. Let's do two of those just to refresh your memory. Remember, we need to write this into slope intercept form. That's y equals mx plus b. All that means is y by itself on one side, everything else on the other side. So before we do that, we need to get rid of this parentheses. So I'm going to distribute both sides, or 5 to everything inside. So I get 5x plus 10. Okay, because 5 times x is 5x, 5 times 2 is 10. And then now I need to get rid of this 1 so that I can have y by itself. So 1 minus 1 goes away. I get y is equal to 5x minus 9. That's your answer. Number 2. All it is just a fraction. Remember from your math review. You should be able to do this because we talked about multiplying fractions. Okay, so that's what we did yesterday. Let's look at what we're doing today. So today, you're not given the point slope form, but you're given the information to make this into a point slope form. So you're gonna have to go first step here and then the second step here. Okay, you need to rewrite this so that it looks like the ones from 1, 2, 3, and 4 before you can write into slope intercept form. So remember, your slope is your m. This is your x1, your y1. All you have to do is plug it into equation number 1, point slope form. So y minus negative 3 is equal to your m, which is negative 2, x minus 1. So you see that 2 negatives here is going to become a positive, so I can change that to a positive 3. And then over here on the right side, I'm going to distribute like what I did in number 1. So you see, what we just did is we recreated the problems from 1, 2, 3, and 4. So just 2 steps, just like what you've been doing. So I get y plus 3 is equal to negative 2x plus 2. And then our last step is to get y by itself. So minus 3 to both sides. Y is equal to negative 2x minus 1. Okay. Now let's look at 7. 7 has a slope of 1/2. That's your m. Here's your x1. Here's your y1. Okay. So let's start with, again, putting it into your point slope form. Y minus y1 is equal to m x minus x1. So our y1 is it's a 1, so I'm going to erase that. I'm going to put a 1 in there. Our m is 1/2, so put a 1/2 there. And our x1 is 4, so erase that, put a 4 in there. And then now you need to make y by itself. So distribute. So I still have my y minus 1 on the left side is equal to 1/2 x minus 2. Remember, 1/2, when you multiply fractions, multiply by 4, multiply the top, that's 4, and the 2 on the bottom comes along, so 4 divided by 2 is equal to 2. That's how I got this 2. To finish it off, plus 1 to both sides, and you're going to get y is equal to 1/2 x minus 1. So I want you to try the rest.